these teams will earn a shot at the Lombardi. The AFC title game is underway. 2-2 Atwell, now to return it. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Offense out now to get us started. It's first and 10.
Come on.
Here's Brees Hall on the ground for the first time. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, really create some indecision now defensively.
Go!
Off the play fake, here's Ward. Pass into the hands of Devontae Walker. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
From the gun, it's Ward. That's caught. It's Brees Hall. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Get up. 19 Charger, 19 Charger. Ready, ready.
Shotgun snap now to Ward. That's complete to the rookie out of Iowa State. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
10 yards on the pickup.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Again, Ward going to the air. Connects with his back. Hall. And he'll go down here at the 16. Give him 8 on that one. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
They'll come up on first and 10.
Ready. Pat the 60, pat the 60.
Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. So his first blemish, Brock, after that perfect 4-for-4 starts. And wouldn't expect one incompletion, though, to stop him from leaning on him this opening drive.
No, I don't think so. And I think more than anything, you see the defense kind of... ball can hit the ground on this side.
He finds just enough daylight for a 5-yard gain. It's third down.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
19 Lions. Panther 11, Panther. Ready.
Ward now on third down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Kate, I've talked to you over the years, the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On third down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent. Well, that's a good start to this one, Kate. Not just individually for the kicker to be accurate in his first kick, but to really invigorate this home crowd and to take that lead on the opening drive.
Pass now to kick this away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out first and 10.
Swim.
Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. I'm a more aggressive call on second.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Green.
Pressure coming. It's Murray. Escapes the pocket. That's brought in. It's his back, Jonathan Taylor. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And it's going to be first down, Kansas City.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Kansas City.
Taylor trying the left side. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door, bigger gap in the future.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Murray. Flushed out of the pocket. Now he takes it. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He skids down inside the 35-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the first down.
1st and 10, Murray. Completed over the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt to pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
Shit. Boss. Move.
They give to Taylor, right side. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. It's going to bring up 3rd down. So we're through one here in the AFC title game. It's the Ravens flying to an early lead. Back to the bank in just a moment. About set for the 2nd quarter. Chiefs football here. They've been moving it well, but face a 3rd down here.
Omaha. Come back. 2.
To the air on 3rd and long. Escapes the pocket. This one's in range, but it gets knocked away. Couldn't connect, and that brings up 4th down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football. You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lot. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Atwell now to return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10.
Japanese.
just can't happen on first down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is at a premium on every down, every distance. But on first down, it is especially a killer.
Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10. They're going to throw now, following the turnover. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. From the gun, Taylor. And some solid running here as he gets him 8 yards there into the red zone.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Third and just 2 to go.
Oh, what? 2-2, hard! Hard! Big Ace! 2-2.
Here he is on 3rd and short. Defender is there, he knocks it away, and that's going to force 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
All right, they made the red zone, and it's touchdown or bust, it seems. They were lining up to go for this.
That's one. I know sauce. Boys. Big Ace open. Hey. 2-2.
4th down, here's Murray. It's complete. This is Nguka. And that's a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs capitalize on that turnover and take the lead. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
The extra point, here's Smith. The point after splits the upright. And the Chiefs break that tie and now lead by 7. Smith has it on the tee and it's ready to send it flying. Atwell now to return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Here we go.
Here's Hall running his own read. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up. Working quickly here.
25-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd.
They give on 2nd to Hall. And he will carry this across for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. Breece Hall with the touchdown. Tyler Bass on now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Ravens tie things 10-10. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Taylor gets it to begin the drive. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Operating from the gun. Here's Murray. Escapes the pocket. Grabbed by Chris Godwin. The stop was made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
A gain of 13 yards. And the 1st down, Chiefs.
Right side, reeled in by Pitts. Good reaction to the RPO. They're going to get to him behind the line.
A good RPO play, it takes a lot of timing. Proper decision-making from a calm, cool, collected offense. Well, that one didn't have any of it.
2nd down carry for Taylor. Now that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down. These last 2 snaps, they have forced this drive to what might be its last play here, Brock, and we can confidently say there's not going to be another run here on 3rd down.
Yeah, I think it's time to let the passing game get going and really trust your quarterback here who's got to compensate for 2 negative plays.
Defense gunning for a stop here. It's 3rd down.
Big ace.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. We've got a good one so far. We are all tied up, and we have hit our 2-minute warning. More from M&T Bank Stadium coming up. Here's Riley Dixon on now for the punt on 4th down. He's hit before he can get anything on that return.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Ward off the play fake. Forces that one, and it's intercepted. A lot of space ahead. And the Chiefs are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his 1st career interception. He steps in front and picks it off. Looked like he missed the spot there, partner. Maybe because he threw it on the run?
Yeah, I think that's exactly the case, Kate. You know, you get set in the pocket. This game is fast anyway. Things are flying, but once you get on the run, it is a whole nother speed. It really becomes advantage defense as they take it away.
Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts, a very minimal gain.
Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. They kick the running back in motion. Here's Murray. Headed out right. This one's caught. He'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's second. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on third down.
Go on, hurt. Oh, what? Oh. Hey, easy, quibble, quibble. Larry.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. And the defender's there to knock this away, and that effort means it's fourth down.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
Smith able to put it through, and they've taken back the lead.
Okay,
one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good to get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Smith has it on the tee, and it's ready to send it flying. Atwell now to return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
On the return, the Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. First and 10.
Crack, ready.
Back to work after throwing the pin. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up. Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. Get it to Rashee Rice, complete. And it's a quality effort here as he's pushed out right along the 40. And you keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10. Rolling from the gun here. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield down inside the 45-yard line. A pickup of 17. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
65 check, 65 check.
From the gun, it's Ward. Lasers this one deep down the middle. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though. We've got second down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Here we go, here we go. Panther 60, Panther 60. 19 Lions.
Ward setting up to throw. Sends this to the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens take the lead just before halftime. It's a Taz Walker touchdown. Pass on for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Ravens take a 4-point lead.
Ravens 17, Chiefs 13.
Bass now to kick this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
We'll see how they choose to use these final 22 seconds, Brock, of our first half. On first and 10, it's Murray. Throwing the out route complete. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
Shotgun, handoff to Taylor. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
It's a gain of 3.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. They go again with Taylor. And this give not as fruitful. They're on him quicker this time. He's not going to get back to the line of scrimmage. All right, now a timeout is called. 9 seconds to go in this half. All right, here we go. Second down. He'll throw it. And he puts some air under this one, right side. And he hauls that one in. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs take the lead just before halftime. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they could score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
17.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half or if we get a play from scrimmage as this one's away. So it's a touchback on the kickoff, and we're going to get one final snap here in the half.
At their own 20-yard line.
One last play before the break.
Hawk 70, Hawk 19, Cup 19.
Looking to throw. Gets it through the middle. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop it. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Shades of the 2009 Super Bowl. They're going onside kick to begin the second half. And the Chiefs cover off the kick. Hits the 20. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs make it a 9-point advantage. All right, partner, are you on board with that call we just saw? Yes, they trailed, but it's not a huge lead. It's only in the third quarter. Hold it, you jumped the gun. Now they're in a tougher spot because they didn't recover. Did you say no?
No. No.
Why not?
Because 95% of the time or so, those things fail. Why would you do that this early? No.
That one right down the middle. And the Chiefs make it a 10-point ball game. What do you think, Brock? Can we get dueling kick return touchdowns, huh? Let's find out. The kick is away. Atwell now to return. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Ravens take over first and 10. At their own 23-yard line.
Baltimore offense to the line now. First and 10.
Let's go.
Off the play fake. Here's Ward. Bails out of the pocket quick. Going back across his body here, left side. Wide open down the field, and he has it! And he's in for the big play touchdown! Oh, Brock, but there it is. Back down the field, we've got a flag, and I don't think this is going to count.
Let's go now. 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
Shotgun snap now to Ward. Left side, it's caught by Rice. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
And the Baltimore first down.
First down thrown here for Ward. Completed to his running back. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Moving quickly, trying to get set. Here's Ward. It's caught right side by Johnson. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a first down.
Look up contested catch in the football dictionary, and you'll see that. I mean, I can't critique the defense. They're in the hip pocket of that tight end. But these contested catches, these tight ends that can separate with their hands, utilize their body, even when you're covered, you're not.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Dragon 60.
First and 10 here. Ward. Looking underneath here for Hall. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Trap 60, trap 60. 70 ranges, 70 ranges.
Again, Ward going to the air. That's cut at the 4. He's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up first and goal.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
Just need 2 more yards that they couldn't get on that last play. Here's first and goal. Going power with a big tight end. And he won't get in. The daylight was there for just a second, but it closed just in time to keep him out. It's going to be second and goal.
Gosh, I just love seeing wrinkles like that added to your offense in these key situations. Kind of call it the Andy Reid effect. He's been so good down here near the goal line. And that one, well, it almost went.
And he's in for the touchdown. The Ravens cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Breece Hall with the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Raleigh set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. This return starts at the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's first and 10. They're going play action. It's Murray. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
It's second down.
Here we go. Coach.
A give left side to Taylor. And this is across midfield and into enemy territory.
Best run games in this league at balance. Can run it inside, as they just showed right there, doing damage on the outside.
First down. A gain of 40 yards. First down, Kansas City.
So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. First down, and they go right back to it. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
What a great sign to start the second half of this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
Going to the ground again on first. And all he can get is 1 yard, ran that right into the defensive front.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Come on. Biggest.
Operating from the gun. Here's Murray. Catch being left side by Abuka. And he gets this forward to the 19.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
3rd and just 2 to go. Taylor trying to run for this first. He's denied the score as they finally get him down to the 1. Goes to the hurry up here.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Taylor does not score. They not only stop him, they backed him up a couple of yards. Only one frame remains before we see who's going to represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. It's Chiefs football, just 1 quarter away from a postseason victory. Went in the wrong direction the last play. Need to get forward 3 yards here on 2nd and goal.
That's one. Butch. I know sauce. 2.
Another shot for Taylor. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. Give him 2 yards on the run, and that leaves them just inches short for 3rd down.
Okay, this is going to be a fascinating call, because defensively, you've stopped the run twice now, and I think you believe on that side, well, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say,
And he gets it on the sneak. Touchdown. The Chiefs make it a 9-point advantage. It's a Kyler Murray touchdown. He finds his way in on the sneak. All right, Brock, wondering your thought here, because to me it felt like they already had a play picked out to go for it on 4th down if that sneak hadn't worked. Do you agree?
well, by they, if you mean the guys in the booth on the sidelines, sure. But the 11 on the field, that effort just showed you they were not thinking about anything else but pushing it across the line.
That one splits the uprights. And the Chiefs make it a 10-point ball game. Smith has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. Starting from the 5.
Ready?
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Ward setting the pass. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two becomes three, and on and on.
Connects with his back, Hall, and he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30.
Translatable skills, that's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates now as a receiver in the open field.
Third and a lone yard coming up.
60 biceps, 60 biceps.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. That's the first down, and he's still going. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
60 biceps, 60 biceps.
Going now on 1st down. Whoa. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Top 19, Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
2nd and 10. Here's Ward to throw. Forced out to his right. He can run it. And this one only manages the arm before coming to an end out of bounds. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane. Just a little bit of room, just a little bit of air in the pocket. He found one of those two, but the defense swarms towards him and denies him the other.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9.
Come on, come on. Hey.
To the air on 3rd and long. He makes the catch, but is hit before he can get that first down. They say he's maybe a yard short.
A gain of 9.
19, 18.
Desperation time here. He gets it to Rice. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. Wow, what a call. They wind up with 12 on 4th down. They pull off the conversion. 1st and 10 from the 43.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Ward off the play fake. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Shotgun snap, a give to Hall. Nice cut back to the right sideline. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens make it a 4-point game here in the 4th. Breece Hall with the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. That one right down the middle. And the Ravens cut it to a field goal game.
Tyler Bass set to kick off.
Volley set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10. They start on the ground. Taylor. He's going to be stopped right around the 37. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
We've set it down from the 37. Taylor again. He's got room to roll. The 30. Gets the 10. And he will get this to the end zone for a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs make it a 9-point advantage. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Smith has it on the tee, and it's ready to send it flying. Has this at the 6. And he'll be just shy of getting to at least the 20. Bit of a shorter turn as he's out of the
19. Ready.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Ready.
Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. Catch is made near the edge. And he's going to be out of bounds after it looks like about a yard there. 2nd down coming up.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Go! 79 Bronx, Cook.
From the gun, it's Ward. Gets everything he has under this one. He's got it deep downfield. And he gets this down near the 30. Offense in the hurry up here.
And the Baltimore
18 Rattlers.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard
19
line.
Lions. 7 Pirates.
Ward now. Taking a chance to the end zone. And he scores. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens making a 4-point game here in the 4th. It's a Taz Walker touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. And he connects there, so now another kick from him. A field goal to tie this game in the 4th.
41. Ravens 38.
Raleigh set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Return coming from the 6. This makes it up to the 25. Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10. Running right, this is Taylor. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a Chiefs 1st down.
Well, more often than not, it's a passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Chiefs only up by a few. They've got 1st down here from the 36. Taylor trying the left side. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. So after the 2-minute warning, another stoppage here. The defense is calling time. 1:55 to go.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
They break the huddle. It's 2nd down now. They give to Taylor, right side. And the Before he can reach the first, he's stopped. But this is close. Ball up to the 45-yard line. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's second. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on third down. Here's Taylor. And he has the Chiefs first down there, Brock. And the celebration can begin as they can run out the clock now on this one.
That's a BYO thing. You got to be your own blocker. It would have taken the entire defense piling on him to stop him from getting that first down. Well done.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10. Straight ahead with Taylor. And that is exactly what you're looking for on a first down run. He picked up 7.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Lining up to take a knee on second down. Tyler with a chance to run here. So it's a win for the visiting Chiefs. They are Super Bowl bound, Brock. We now know who's going to be representing the AFC in the battle for the Lombardi.
Yeah, you never set out with the goal to be good. You set out to be great. You don't set out to just be a playoff team. You set out to be one of the two teams playing on that special stage of the Super Bowl. And with this win, now they will be.
So for Brock Huard, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Chiefs as we say so long from Baltimore.